Warning: the Federal Communications Commission has determined the following content to be emotionally harmful. Snowflakes should not view this content under any circumstances, even if supervised by a G.I. Joe, Navy SEALs, Army vet, or someone with good common sense. The views and opinions expressed, including the depictions of persons of color, corrupt politicians, white people with or without a tan, haters who have yet to brush their teeth typing angrily in the comment section with hot breath syndrome, do not reflect any official policy or position of the U.S. government. This program contains graphic language, dark comedy, unique intelligence, creativity, a high credit score, and high blood pressure when triggered. This program has also been accused of racism, violence, misogyny, mansogyny, feminism, MGTOWism, defacement of celebrities, and of course, being a bully. Welcome to Thought Crimes.
Welcome to Thought Crimes, everyone, and this is your girl, Sincere Ignorance.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is your man, Savage Solomon, for this one.
Savage Solomon's in the building for this one.
Yes.
So, Prince, we have Meek Mandela basically saying he's going to crush Tekashi 6ix9ine for the culture the same way he was able to crush Drizzy Drake when he was on Twitter tweeting. Tell us what you think about that.
How can you crush anybody from the bottom?
Ooh, expound.
Meek Mill, his default pick is his album art cover. Every time he makes a tweet about Tekashi 6ix9ine, he hopes that you look over and notice that is his album cover art. So you understand what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is this, is that no one is interested in anything pertaining to Meek Mill outside of, oh, his tweets scrolled down my Twitter feed and that was by accident. Oops, can I change the algorithm here?
He's an ass. And he's dumb. He's a dumbass.
Meek Mill says, I gotta crush you for the culture. No, what's going to happen? You're going to embarrass us for the culture.
As you did with Drake.
You're going to embarrass us for the culture.
As you did with The Game.
And you're going to embarrass us with the culture as you did with Nicki.
Because Nicki was roasting him.
I mean,
you're not good at this, Meek.
I'm not sure what part of Philadelphia, niggerous, where you're from. But I think you should go ahead and take this into consideration. Meek Mill states in his tweet, we control the culture. And I'ma set an example. No, sir. You all serve in the culture.
You are servicemen and women.
Yeah, you don't control the culture. That hasn't been the case for quite some time. That hasn't been the case since Berry Gordy.
Prince, do you think the men who are signing Tekashi's check to go out there and be a monkey and be a successful, popular monkey that's drawing millions of people and generating money, do you think they have more say-so than Meek Mill?
Absolutely. It's the only reason why Game was able to survive. Think about this. If Game had given the world, I don't know, Young Buck numbers at the beginning of his career, Game would have been washed. He would have been washed. But Game had sold 5 million records and had a critically acclaimed debut album and memorable videos on top of that. And because of that, the Game generated heavy real estate in the culture. Meek Mill has not secured heavy real estate in the market. Now, he has had memorable moments, right? But has he really secured heavy real estate? Because if he did, he wouldn't be concerned about a Tekashi. And one other thing that he does is very slick. And I'm telling you all right now, all of this moralist, we shall overcome a million man march against Tekashi is not going to work. This culture does not care about that. Okay? he keeps going at it from this angle. I'm morally superior. And he says this, Nip got killed by one of them. I feel a way at heart nobody can change that.
Well,
okay, all right. So
isn't Shotty a type of person that would have killed Nip too? I'm confused here because I believe even though Monkey 6ix9ine is a degenerate who should be locked up with them, because I think he wasn't in the know about these crimes and participating.
Right.
But that doesn't change the fact that actually Tekashi is not the guy that killed Nip because he's too much of a punk. Shotty is retarded and thinks of himself more bravado to actually be more of a person that would kill Nip instead of Tekashi Monkey 6ix9ine. To be, if we're keeping it 100. But go ahead,
Let's
Prince.
say this, and I'll say this again. Meek Mill from Philadelphia's Niggerus. Tekashi 6ix9ine had feds to protect him from the shitty cousins on the East.
Say that again.
Tekashi had the feds to protect him from the shitty cousins on the East.
Amen.
Nipsey Hussle did not have fed intervention.
Absolutely. And the people that Tekashi 6ix9ine was rolling with is actually the type of guys that would kill a Nipsey. So where is this morality? But first, there's this woke blackness about snitching on degenerates. People who are, I said Ellen DeGeneres, did I?
Yeah. I mean, that is about as hard as Meek Mill is.
Right.
About as hard as Ellen.
I'm sorry, I think of the Ellen show when I think of Meek Mill.
But she's more entertaining.
But she is more entertaining. So it's like, it's just semantics here. Like, if you really was about that life, Meek and Snoop and all these other guys, you would throw all of them away. You would throw Monkey 6ix9ine away. And on top of that, you wouldn't stand up for Shotty and the rest of them because they're retards anyway. So I don't understand this fake Mandela stuff that Meek Mill is currently trying to do. It's quite funny. And again, he's just not good at it.
No, he's terrible at it because he's too serious.
And can I say one last thing before I let you take the ropes on this, Prince? Meek is not gifted enough with music as Kendrick Lamar is with his 2 to 3 classic albums. Some people say 3, some people say 2. Where even if you are a thought for backwards entertainment and you want to see all this reality stars and monkeys all collide and fight and that entertain you, somewhere in your heart, deep down inside brain where there's some intelligence still left, you're like, Kendrick Lamar has 2 to 3 classics, Jay-Z has a classic, Nas and I, so on and so forth. So Meek can't feel that. And then Meek is also screwed because he's not monkey enough. He can't compete with the Tekashis and the little pumps and the drug addicts and the pill poppers and the ones who being sex trafficked. He can't compete with them. So he's like stuck in this time warp, he's just stuck, and he can't move to the left, he can't move to the right. What do you think about that, Prince?
I think Nipsey Hussle made a classic before he died. Meek hasn't made one, he's still here. And what I will say is this: if Meek Mill really believes that he's going to get on there and lyrically rap Tekashi, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And I love DMX, but I thank God every day I wake up occasionally that somebody stepped in and told DMX not to fight George Zimmerman. Because if DMX had a loss, remember DMX was very unhealthy at that time. He was still battling with drugs. And if he would have lost and we would have saw a pudgy face George Zimmerman standing over DMX, that would have hurt the culture.
Culture would have been dead even faster than it is now.
Now, Meek Mill he's going to be ignorant. And he's going to get out there and try to rap fast and talk about rollies and make insinuations. And I'm going to tell you something. Here's where Meek Mill really loses Sincere, my wife. Meek Mill doesn't lose because he can't bring it lyrically. Meek Mill is he's a decent rapper. He's a decent rapper. Although I feel he says rolly too much like everybody else does. But that's another story. It's not that he can't bring it lyrically, because we've seen that on Warpaint. He looks like he can go somewhere with it. It's just that he's too busy tweeting to stay focused to get somewhere with it. It's this. His music isn't knocking like that.
I mean, that Justin Timberlake track with Meek was popping.
Now, this...
Yeah, that track was doo-doo. That was a woke track, see? And that track was doo-doo.
Meek Mill literally... He's got to time travel. He's going to have to time travel. And he's going to have to make better bangers than Tekashi right now. I don't care so much about the Gooba track from Tekashi, but I understand why some people have taken a liking to it in the manner of some of his other joints, Billy, Gummo. He's a walking circus show, but his ghostwriter...
I'm sorry, I think T.I.'s calling us.
Okay, T.I., we had to get you later. But anyway, look, Tekashi's ghostwriting team knows what they're doing.
And I have to say, I have zero faith in Meek Mill. Let me tell you why.
You have zero faith.
He decent rapper is not cutting
We
it
sound
enough.
like NBA commentators right now. I have zero faith in Meek Mill.
If you go to Jay-Z most flashiest non-woke don't care, you just get the takeover. Even though
you can't beat him.
Even though many people felt Nas won.
Yeah.
When you go to the lower chakra of Nas, he gives you Ether.
Yeah, he does.
The flashy
Right.
Meek Mill that had no responsibility to blackness. This was before he became Mandela. So he don't have nothing that pigeonholes him.
That was a cold little dude.
He couldn't even defeat Drake.
Yeah.
So now with these woke chains on him, how the heck is he going to defeat anybody? And I know Drake ain't on no low level like Tekashi, but what I'm saying is,
you should have been able to kill Drake.
If you can't do nothing to Drake, who was held by chains in the pop lane as a pop star, then you can't do nothing to a troll monkey making these white European execs a lot of money.
I don't know why Meek Mill feels the need. I don't know if he even conceives that this doesn't bring him the most positive attention. It's not like a bunch of women are supporting him, like, yeah, Meek, fight for us.
Yeah, he's not cute enough, and he doesn't have the charisma enough for the women to be fighting for him. Right.
And here's the thing about it too with Meek Mill. What he has to understand is that you just don't have it. You just don't have it. Like, if this was Meek Mill that was dreams worth more than money.
Oh, when Wale was still giving people fresh verses, absolutely, they would have been supporting him.
I was like, the Meek Mill, that's the dude that's always wearing the same dirty white tee in every video. I think he can get at Tekashi.
That was before he got exposed by Drake.
Yeah, but after that,
after the Drake thing is like,
because you said you was going to check Drake for the culture.
Yeah, he did. He said he was exposing Drake for the culture.
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
And then Meek Mill doesn't handle trolls well, because even when Academics was lightly trolling him, he was trying to send goons in on Academics.
Yeah, because Meek Mill isn't witty. Meek Mill is dumb. And that's why we said in one of our previous, and we're not going to go down this lane again. That's why we said whoever sent Meek to go after Drake the first time was slow.
Fail.
And whatever camp went behind Pusha T to go after Drake, smart, because not only can Pusha T rap, Pusha T can handle trolls because he's a troll himself, but he's a
goblin.
He's an intelligent goblin troll. When it comes to Meek, he's not intelligent, he's not witty, and he doesn't know how to handle trolls.
If it was me, because I'm so unorthodox, I would have sent Tekashi after Drake. I would have sent Tekashi after Drake. But that's another story. But I don't think Meek Mill is going to be shutting anybody down for the culture. I think he's going to get embarrassed. You got to remember now, there's more eyes on Tekashi than there is Meek Mill. So when you decide to try to handle Tekashi, you're really handling an enemy on his own turf.
Absolutely.
Be careful. And the handlers that are behind him too. So Meek Mill, come on now. Play the game right.
Play the game right before Jay-Z drop you. He's gonna be dropping you. You keep being slow. It's better all add up to something. Subscribe to Thought CRIMEZ, everyone. Thank you for enjoying this video. Also, remember that we have a podcast on Podbean. We also have it on Spotify, on Google Play, on iTunes. We're also on Patreon, Thought Crimes Patreon. And of course, social media, Instagram, Twitter. And also, of course, our website, www.thoughtcrimesworld.com. We're out.
I'm serious about mine. I'm so sincere.
Now at last I have seen a judgment of Solomon.
Don't forget to subscribe to Thought Crimes and also our website, www.thoughtcrimesworld.com, and our Patreon. Peace out, everyone.